People of the internet, Retro Raconteur here, and guys, it has finally happened. On Thursday, December 16th, 2021, the developers at Avalanche spoke once again about Hogwarts Legacy. It lives, you guys. It's actually happening. We're finally getting some news, but not yet. What in the world am I talking about, and what does it all mean? So if you guys didn't see this yet, let's be honest, you probably already have. But if you didn't, at Avalanche WB, the official WB Games Avalanche Twitter page, tweeted out the following. Happy holidays from the Avalanche team. We're excited to share more news and updates on Hogwarts Legacy next year. Now, you guys know this is a huge deal, especially those of you who've been following the channel for a while. If you're a newcomer, you might be thinking, oh, hey, great, they're talking about this game again. It's actually been more than a year. Last September of 2020, is when we had that first trailer, the first official trailer anyway, at the PS5 Showcase event. But if you're new here, I also want you to know this is the place for all the latest Hogwarts Legacy news, theories, discussion, even old school Harry Potter Let's Plays. So if you enjoy the video today and you want more, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. Unfortunately, there's some good news and some bad news here. All right, I don't know about you guys if you prefer the good news or the bad news first, but I'm one of those people who always likes the bad first. So let's go ahead and get the bad out of the way. And the bad news is that this is just an incredibly brief update. It's basically an announcement of an announcement that doesn't even have an exact date on the announcement, just next year. Now, I don't want to knock them too hard on this because that's exactly what we've been begging them for. It's like, just say something, please. Acknowledge that progress is still being made, that something is on the way. Because since the delay of the game all the way back in January of 2021, we've gotten virtually nothing at all. So this, to me, combined with the fact that we've got a community manager now, combined with the fact that we got the announcement about Sumo Digital, Red Kite Games working on it, little bits of trickling information here and there starting to come out, and then finally we get the official word directly from Avalanche that yes, more news is coming, and we're excited to share it. I knew there would eventually be a huge marketing campaign behind this, and so I think this is certainly the beginning of that. So the good news, I think, here is that next year is actually very soon. That could be incredibly soon. In fact, it may even be as soon as January 1st, 2021. That is when WB is having the Back to Hogwarts event. It's going to air on HBO Max, and this essentially looks like it's going to be a cast reunion of sorts from the original movies. Now, I do want to say here and now, I think this event is strictly going to be focused on the original movies, getting all these casts back together, talking about some of their favorite memories, and really just a tribute or a celebration of that original series and how much it meant to all of us. But I certainly think there is always a chance, right? Especially now with Avalanche making this announcement. If not there, then when? And that's, of course, when we get back to the negative, which is that it was incredibly vague. So next year, I mean, that could be anytime next year. However, we know that 2022 is set to be the release date, right? So it's got to be early 2022 when we start seeing more, right? The game is still releasing in 2022. Right? Look, hopefully it is in the early part of the year when we start getting more info. I tend to think it will be in kind of that first 3-month time range, maybe right around when Fantastic Beasts is getting ready to release. I still think it's going to be a holiday 2022 game, but who knows? Maybe it ends up being a summer game instead. We'll just have to see. But I do think this is an encouraging sign. As I said earlier, when you take this into account with all the other little things that have been happening, it's really starting to add up. And hopefully really starting to build up to more information being released about this game, and then hopefully the game actually being released, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what we all want. To get our hands on this game and to actually play it. If you haven't seen any of our old school Harry Potter Let's Plays, you can check those out now on the right side of your screen. Or if you want to catch up on all the Hogwarts Legacy news, then you can hit the Hogwarts Legacy playlist on the left side of your screen. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I will talk to you again soon.